From the producer of Split and Glass comes a horror masterpiece set to shatter your perception of fear. Get ready for the ritual, a spine-chilling experience that promises to leave you breathless and traumatized in equal measure. To priests, to broken men, Father Gabriel, played by the phenomenal Michael Fassbender, a man of reason, wrestling with his crumbling faith. He grapples with unanswered prayers and the agonizing doubt that God has turned a deaf ear to his pleas. Father Damien, portrayed by the equally brilliant Ethan Hawke, a seasoned exorcist bearing the scars of a troubled past. His story is etched with the trauma of a botched exorcism that not only left him bloodied, but haunted by the haunting screams that still echo in his nightmares. When the church sends them to a decaying mansion on the outskirts of town, they must unite their powers despite their differences and confront a possession that defies the norms of any exorcism. What awaits them is a descent into hell right here on earth. In the heart of this haunting tale lies Isabella, played by the captivating Anya Taylor-Joy, whose possession is not just another case file, but a chilling spectacle of violence, grotesqueness, and sheer terror. Her possession, far from being straightforward, reveals itself to be a horrifying transformation. Her eyes, pools of fear, roll back as bone-chilling screams tear from her throat. Her body writhes and contorts in unnatural ways, defying the boundaries of human resilience. As her flesh begins to decay before their very eyes, she becomes a canvas of horror, her skin peeling away like aged paper, her mouth stretching into an unnatural grin. The once familiar face of Isabella disappears, replaced by a mask of pure evil. It's not just Isabella who becomes a vessel of terror. The house itself awakens, pulsating with a dark energy that amplifies the growing dread. Dripping crimson stains mar the walls, forming macabre messages that taunt the priests with their bloody proclamations. Unsettling visions invade their minds, showcasing broken bodies and dilapidated houses, blurring the lines between sanity and madness. The mere suggestion of these horrors is enough to send shivers down our spines. Imagine the full force of these night terrors as the priests struggle to maintain their grip on reality. A sense of claustrophobia seeps into our own experience, mirroring their suffocation. The unseen entities torment them, brushing against their skin and breathing icy air down their necks. Each interaction a chilling reminder of their vulnerability. In the suffocating silence, the priests hear footsteps that defy explanation, leaving them trapped in a world where even footsteps become instruments of fear. As the priests desperately seek answers within the decaying walls of the mansion, their own internal conflicts come to the surface. Father Gabriel, grappling with his waning faith, finds himself questioning the existence of God amidst the mounting horrors. His doubts transform into a tangible burden, weighing heavily on his shoulders as he struggles to reconcile his beliefs with the unfolding chaos. Meanwhile, Father Damien, burdened by his past failure during an exorcism, wrestles with guilt and trauma. The specter of his previous defeat looms over him, serving as a constant reminder of the high stakes involved in this harrowing ordeal. Amidst this turbulent journey, the priests confront unsettling visions that prey upon their deepest fears and regrets. These manifestations act as psychological tests designed to exploit their vulnerabilities and weaken their resolve. The constant barrage of disturbing imagery chips away at their mental fortitude, blurring the line between their waking reality and the terrifying visions that assail them. With each passing moment, the priests find themselves teetering on the edge of their own breaking points. But it is not just the psychological torment that threatens to consume them. They also face terrifying physical manifestations of the demonic presence within the house. Grotesque creatures emerge from the darkest recesses of the mansion, their forms twisted and horrifying. These creatures, born of the depths of hell, embody the essence of the demonic realm, preying on the priests' vulnerabilities and testing their strength of character. As the priests fight to defend themselves, they find their physical and spiritual resources stretched to their limits. The very sanctity of the priesthood is challenged as they are forced to confront the embodiment of evil itself. Meanwhile, Isabella's possession reaches a terrifying crescendo, transforming her into a vessel of pure evil. Her eyes, windows to her tormented soul, glow with an otherworldly light, reflecting the demonic forces that have taken complete control. Her voice, once warm and inviting, becomes a distorted instrument of the devil, spewing curses and blasphemies that shake the very foundations of the house. Her body, now a battleground between good and evil, writhes in agony as demonic entities vie for dominance. The sight of Isabella, once a symbol of innocence, corrupted into a horrifying figure of demonic possession, is a haunting testament to the power of darkness. Yet, amidst this terrifying descent into chaos, there are glimmers of hope. Father Gabriel's unwavering determination to save Isabella's soul becomes a beacon of light in the encroaching darkness. His faith, though shaken, refuses to be extinguished completely. Similarly, Father Damien's past failure fuels his determination to succeed this time. Haunted by the memory of his previous defeat, he channels his guilt and trauma into a fierce determination to protect the innocent. As the climax of the film approaches, the priests find themselves at a critical crossroads. they must confront not only the demonic forces possessing Isabella, but also the darkness that threatens to consume them. The final confrontation is a battle of wills between the priests and the demonic entities, a struggle that will determine the fate of Isabella's soul and the very balance between good and evil. During the height of the ritual, a horrific discovery is made. The entity inhabiting Isabella is not merely a singular demon, but a malevolent force that has ensconced itself within the very fabric of the house, turning it into a vessel of darkness. This realization transforms the exorcism into a desperate fight for survival, as the priests understand that they are not just battling for one soul, but potentially many. To make matters worse, the entity proves to be cunning and manipulative, preying on the priest's fears and doubts. It whispers insidious suggestions, tempting them with forbidden knowledge and exploiting their vulnerabilities. This psychological warfare takes a heavy toll on the priest's mental and emotional well-being, pushing them to the brink of exhaustion and despair. As the battle rages, the priest's faith and resolve are put to the ultimate test. They are forced to confront their deepest fears and doubts, all while fighting to retain control of their senses. The entity's hold on Isabella tightens, twisting her body into grotesque shapes and contorting her features into a mask of pure evil. The priests find themselves facing a terrifying adversary that seems invincible, leaving them questioning whether they possess the strength to prevail. Just when all hope seems lost, the priests discover a hidden truth about the nature of the entity. They learn that it is bound to the house by a dark secret from its past, a tragedy that has left an indelible mark on the property. Armed with this newfound knowledge, the priests devise a plan to break the entity's hold on Isabella and the house. They realize that to banish the demon, they must first understand its origins and address the unresolved pain that has kept it tethered to the physical realm. With renewed determination, the priests confront the entity in a final showdown that will determine the fate of all involved. The battle is fierce, pushing the priests to their physical and spiritual limits. Yet they stand firm, drawing strength from their unwavering belief and the hope of saving innocent lives. But it's not just a battle for Isabella's soul. The entity's malevolence threatens to spill beyond the confines of the house, endangering the entire community. The priests must succeed, not only for the sake of Isabella, but also to protect the innocent from the darkness that lurks at their doorstep. Finally, as the climax approaches, the priests perform the final rites of the exorcism, uttering ancient words of power and commanding the demon to leave Isabella's body. The entity, weakened but not defeated, lashes out in a final act of defiance, unleashing one last surge of terror before being banished from the house. With the entity gone, Isabella is freed from its clutches, her body and soul restored. But the ordeal has taken a heavy toll on both the priests and Isabella. They are left shaken and scarred, forever changed by their encounter with the demonic. As the film draws to a close, we are left contemplating the true nature of evil and the strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable horrors. Now, it's time to ask yourself, are you brave enough to face the horrors of the ritual? Are you willing to step into the shadows and confront the darkness that lurks within the decaying mansion on the edge of town? Or will you turn back, choosing safety over the terrifying truth that awaits? The choice is yours. But remember, once you enter the dark halls of the ritual, there may be no turning back.